problem. Find the sum of the squares of the intercepts of the line 4x minus 3y is equal to 12 on the axis of coordinates. Solution. What is the given line is 4x minus 3y is equal to 12. Now I am going to write this one into an intercept form. So this one can be written as 4x by 12 minus 3y by 12 is equal to 1. 4 1s are 4 3s are 3 1s are 3 4s are. X by 3 minus y by 4 is equal to 1. This implies x by 3 plus y by minus 4 is equal to 1. Here clearly it is in the form of intercept form, that is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Here x intercept a is equal to 3, y intercept b is equal to minus 4. Now we have to find the sum of the squares of the intercept. Now we have to find the sum of the squares of the intercept. Sum of the squares of the intercept, that is 3 square plus minus 4 square, nothing but 9 plus 16, which is equal to 25 is the answer. 25 is the answer. Next problem. If the portion of a straight line intercepted between the axis of coordinate is bisected at 2p comma 2q, write the equation of the straight line. Write the equation of the straight line. Now what is the given? If the portion of the straight line intercepted between the axis of the coordinate, this is the axis of coordinates, x-axis and y-axis. The portion of a straight line is intercepted at the axis of coordinate. Let us take this one is a comma 0 and b 0 comma b. Therefore the equation of the straight line in the intercept form is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Equation number 1. What is the given in the statement? This straight line, what is the portion? This is the portion of a straight line intercepted between the coordinate axis, is bisected at this point. What is the meaning of bisected? Means this point is dividing that portion into two equal parts. Means this is a portion of a straight line. This point, at this point the line is going to bisected. Means this point, at this point 2p comma 2q, the line is bisected. Bisected means this point dividing the line into two equal parts. Two equal parts means this point is a midpoint. So what is the given? Therefore given that the straight line is bisected at the point 2p comma 2q. Therefore the midpoint of the line AB is equal to 2p comma q, 2q, because it is bisected. Bisected means it is going to divide into two equal parts. The only point which divides the line into two equal parts is the midpoint. Now what is the midpoint formula of AB? This implies a plus 0 by 2 comma 0 plus b by 2 is equal to 2p comma 2q. This implies a by 2 comma b by 2 is equal to 2p comma 2q. Now comparing both, we get a by 2 is equal to 2p, b by 2 is equal to 2q. This implies a is equal to 4p, b is equal to 4q. Now substitute this a and b value in equation number 1. So we are going to get is, substituting a is equal to 4p, b is equal to 4q in equation number 1, we get x by 4p plus y by 4q is equal to 1. This one can be written as 1 by 4 common, x by p plus y by q is equal to 1. This implies x by p plus y by q is equal to 4 is the required equation of the straight line. Next problem, find the angle made by the straight line y is equal to minus root 3x plus 3 with the positive direction of the x-axis measured in the counter clockwise direction. Solution. We have to find the angle made by this straight line. With the positive direction of the x-axis measured in the counter clockwise direction. So given line is y is equal to minus root 3x plus 3. Equation number 1. Clearly, equation number 1 is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So here what is m? So here slope m is equal to minus root 3. M is equal to minus root 3. That is tan theta is equal to minus root 3. Now tan is negative. When we will get tan is negative? It will be in the second coordinate. So this one can be written as tan pi minus pi by 3. Tan pi minus, it will be in second coordinate, so here we will get negative, and tan pi by 3 value is root 3. So this implies theta is equal to pi minus pi by 3. Therefore theta is equal to 2 pi by 3 is the answer. Normal form. Till now we have learned different types of forms to form a straight line. First one is slope intercept form. Second one, point slope form. third one intercept form, fourth one 2-point form. First we have learned slope intercept form, that is y is equal to mx plus c. Then we have learned intercept form, that is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Then we have learned point slope form, that is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Then we have learned 2-point form, that is y minus y1 into x1 minus x2 is equal to y1 minus y2 into x minus x1. Now the fifth one is the normal form. Fifth one is the normal form. The equation of the straight line, whose distance from the origin is p, and the normal ray of which drawn from the origin makes an angle alpha with the positive direction of the x-axis measured counter clockwise is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. X cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p, where p is greater than or equal to 0 and 0 is less than or equal to alpha less than 2 pi. This is the normal form. The normal form says that the equation of a straight line is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p, where p is the distance of the straight line from the origin. Since distance is never negative, so here I am writing p is greater than or equal to 0, and the normal ray of which drawn from the origin makes an angle alpha with the positive direction. Then we can use the x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. If I want to explain the normal form using geometrical way is, let us take, this is the coordinate axis, this is x axis and this is y axis. Let us take any line. This is the line. Now there are different ways we have learned earlier to find the equation of a straight line. For this line, if we have a slope and intercept, then we can use the slope intercept form. If we have both the intercept, then we can find the using intercept form. If we have any point on this line and a slope, you can use point slope form. If we have a 2 point on this line, then we can use 2-point form. Now the normal form says that the equation of a straight line whose distance of this straight line from the origin, this is the origin, the distance of this straight line, whenever we are going to consider a distance, we will consider the shortest path length is said to be a distance. On the straight line, the distance of the origin, we will get the shortest distance if we take a perpendicular line for this line, exactly perpendicular, and passes through the origin. This distance will be the shortest distance. Even I can find the distance between origin and this one, origin and this one, origin and this one, but I can't say the distance of the line from the origin is whatever the we got P. I will say the distance of this line from the origin is, I am going to draw a perpendicular line to this line and passes through the origin. Then the distance between this point and this one is said to be the distance between the line and the origin. Line and the origin. For example, suppose this is a line and this is a point. Now I can find the distance of this one also, this one also. Suppose this is the person and this is a wall. Now I want to find the distance between this person and this wall. So whenever we are going to find the distance, we will find the distance between this path. We are not going to find this distance of this wall from this man is such this distance. No, because this one will be a far compared to this one. This is the shortest path, so we will take this is as a distance between the wall and the person, and this one we will get exactly the shortest distance when if we are going to take a path which is exactly perpendicular to the line. Same thing here, for this line I am going to take a perpendicular line. Since this one is perpendicular to this one is said to be a normal. If we know the distance between the line and the origin, that is P, and if this normal is going to make an angle alpha, if we know this distance and this alpha, then we can use directly the normal form, that is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to P. What is alpha? Alpha is the angle of the normal with the positive direction of the x-axis. And what is P? P is the distance of the straight line from the origin. When I am saying distance of the straight line from the origin, indirectly it means that the distance of a perpendicular line from the origin to the straight line. Let us discuss some of the problems on this one. In what follows, P denotes the distance of the straight line from the origin, and alpha denotes the angle made by the normal ray draw from the origin to the straight line with the line OX measured in the anti-clockwise sense. Find the equations of the straight lines with the following values of P and alpha. In this we have sub questions. First one, P is equal to 5, alpha is equal to 60 degrees. Second one, P is equal to 6, alpha is equal to 150 degrees. Third one, p is equal to 1, alpha is equal to 7 pi by 4. Fourth one, p is equal to 4, alpha is equal to 90 degrees. Fifth one, p is equal to 0, alpha is equal to 0. Sixth one, p is equal to 2 root 2, alpha is equal to 5 pi by 4. 5 pi by 4. Now, what is the given in the question? In what follows what is p? P is the distance of the straight line from the origin, and what is alpha? Alpha is the angle made by the normal ray. Normal means this one. Normal ray draw from the origin to the straight line OX. OX means this one. Measured in the anti-clockwise sense. Anti-clockwise sense means counter-clockwise direction, this direction. Find the equation of a straight line with the following values of p and alpha. With the following values of p and alpha. We have to find the equation of a straight line for the following values of p and alpha. What is p? P is the distance between the straight line and the origin. And what is alpha? Alpha is the angle made by the normal ray to the straight line. Now, out of these 6, I am going to solve few and the remaining will be homework. I am going to solve the second one. Given p is equal to 6, alpha is equal to 150 degrees. Alpha is equal to 150 degrees. Now, the equation of the straight line in normal form is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. This implies x cos 150 degrees plus y sin 150 degrees is equal to 6. Just I substituted these two values. This implies x cos 150 can be written as 90 plus 60 you can write, or you can write 180 minus 30, your wish, whichever. I am going to write 180 minus 30 plus y sin 180 minus 30. This implies x cos 180 minus theta. In the second coordinate, cos is negative, so here we will get minus cos 30 plus y sin 30. In the second coordinate, sin 180 minus theta is sin 180 theta. Cos 180 minus theta is minus cos theta is equal to 6. This implies minus x. Now, cos 30 value is root 3 by 2 plus y sin 30 value is 1 by 2 is equal to 6. Now what I am going to get LCM? Minus x root 3 plus y by 2 is equal to 6. Cross multiply. Minus x root 3 plus y is equal to 12. 2 into 6, 12. Take all terms one side. I am going to get x root 3 minus y plus 12 is equal to 0 is the required equation of the straight line. This one is completed. Now I am going to solve the third one. So what is the given? P is equal to 1, alpha is equal to 7 pi by 4. The equation of the straight line in normal form is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. This implies x cos, what is alpha? 7 pi by 4 plus y sin 7 pi by 4 is equal to p value is 1. P value is 1. This implies x cos 7 pi by 4 can be written as 2 pi minus pi by 4 plus y sin 2 pi minus pi by 4, which is equal to, this implies x cos 360 minus theta is cos theta, y sin 360 minus theta is minus sin theta, is equal to 1. This implies x cos pi by 4 value is 1 by root 2 minus y sin pi by 4 value is 1 by root 2 is equal to 1. We will get x minus y by root 2 is equal to 1. X minus y is equal to root 2. X minus y minus root 2 is equal to 0 is the required equation of the straight line. Is the required equation of the straight line. Now I am going to solve the sixth one. So what is the given thing? Given p is equal to 2 root 2, alpha is equal to 5 pi by 4. Now the equation of the straight line in normal form is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. This implies x cos alpha value is 5 pi by 4 plus y sin 5 pi by 4 is equal to 2 root 2. 2 root 2. This implies x cos 5 pi by 4, this one can be written as pi plus pi by 4 plus y sin pi plus pi by 4 is equal to 2 root 2. This implies x cos 180 plus theta. Cos 180 plus theta is minus cos theta because it is in the third quadrant. Y sin 180 plus theta in the third quadrant, again sign is negative. Sin pi by 4 is equal to 2 root 2. This implies minus x cos pi by 4 value is 1 by root 2 minus y sin pi by 4 value is 1 by root 2 is equal to 2 root 2. LCM minus x minus y by root 2 is equal to 2 root 2. This implies minus x minus y is equal to 2 root 2 into root 2. This implies minus x minus y is equal to 2 into root 2 into root 2, 2. Minus x minus y is equal to 4. Take all terms one side. X plus y plus 4 is equal to 0 is the required equation of the straight line. Required equation of the straight line. Therefore, second, third and sixth I have solved. First one, fourth one and the fifth one will be the homework. I am going to write the answers here. The first one you have to get is x plus root 3y minus 10 is equal to 0. And the fourth one you have to get y minus 4 is equal to 0. And the fifth one you have to get x is equal to 0. These are the four you have to get the answers.